Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I'm your host Mike with some new videos to show you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Today I want to show you, this is going to be a short video. I want to spotlight two movies by the director Ang Lee. Ang Lee, I believe he came from I want to say Hong Kong, but I think it was more Korea. I think Korea, maybe. This is something for the comments. So in the comments, if let me know that, because this is totally off the cuff today. I watched some really good Ang Lee movies, but anyways, he came over. He enjoyed some success in his home country, and he came over here, and he really caught the attention of the movie industry in America after doing, I think, The Wedding Banquet or something like that in the early 90s. He had like what was known as the Father of the Bride trilogy, and it was 3 films kind of based roughly on getting married and traditions in his country. I want to say Korea. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, after enjoying some success, of course, Hollywood beckoned him, and he made a couple of movies. And the ones I want to focus on now, these came out in the late 90s, and I saw one of these back then and really enjoyed it. It was very critically talked about and everything. And the other one, I just recently watched it for the first time, and I really wasn't aware of it on many levels. And I'll tell you more about that here in a second. But the movies I'm talking about were made in 97 and 99. So let's start with 97. Ang Lee got a lot of acclaim and everything off this one. This is the Ice Age, or the Ice Storm, I'm sorry, the Ice Storm. This came out in 97. It was a popular movie. It had a great cast in it. It's got a young Tobey Maguire. There's a little bit of Katie Holmes is in it. We got of course, we got Sigourney Weaver. We got Kevin Kline. We have just a great cast in this. Oh yeah, I have to really mention Christina Ricci. She's really good in this. Elijah Wood, he's really good. Joan Allen, that's what I was thinking about. Joan Allen. So people like Joan Allen and stuff, she was starting to become a popular, serious actress around that time. So, but Ang Lee, this is a great movie, The Ice Storm. It kind of takes place in 1973 in a suburban Connecticut neighborhood. Basically, what's going on between two neighbors, basically. They're not like close together neighbors, but there's like a forest, some woods that kind of divide the two homes and stuff. So back then, this is the 70s. We got 2 families, each have 2 kids, both of these families. We have the infidelity of Kevin Kline with the neighbor Sigourney Weaver. The children like each other. Sigourney Weaver, her kids are Elijah Wood and I can't think of the other actor. But they both like Christina Ricci and stuff. So there's a back and forth, she's like kind of teasing them and, kissing them secretly behind each other's back and just doing these like teenage type of things. Tobey Maguire is her brother, and he's off in school in the city. I think he goes to a more of a private boys school. But he's like a junior in high school or something like that. Anyways, and it all culminates around Thanksgiving of 1973, and Tobey Maguire's coming home to visit, and all this stuff's going on. A lot of focus on the problems of suburbia in 1973. Watergate's going on, and all this stuff's happening, and it's a very good movie. I mean, it's very detailed to 1973. I mean, you really believe, you know, you're watching this movie, and it really takes place there. I mean, a lot of the, you know, set design, wardrobe, everything is really spot on. It's got some nice cars in there. Everything's cool. The city is it's a very small little, you know, place, and it's just really sets a time and place, and it really does it well. But yeah, I wanted to say a few things, but basically it's, you know, some of the main subjects that come up in the movie. You know, there's like simmering and unspoken resentments, sexual experimentation, cultural confusion, and stuff like that. There, you know, there's a tragic moment in it. But I'm not going to give it away. But if you're wanting to find a drama that, you know, non-current drama, you know, something like, I want to see something based in the 70s or 60s or something. I think The Ice Storm's up your alley. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's got a very familiar cast, and it really shows their acting chops and stuff. You know, this was Tobey Maguire before Spider-Man, you know, which made him, you know, and everybody thought, well, he just came on the scene. But, you know, Tobey Maguire had been acting for many years up to that point. But yeah, it's a very good movie, very well directed, very well written and realized, story-wise and stuff. It's very good, very entertaining. This is the Criterion DVD that I have, and it's got a really good documentary on here. It's a new documentary featuring it's got some newer interviews, like later on. So I'm trying to say this was released in 2008. So that would be the 10th anniversary of it and stuff. But yeah, pretty cool, guys. The Ice Storm. I saw the original edition that came out. Gosh, was it on VHS? It may have been VHS that I rented. I don't know. But anyways, I saw it a couple years after it was made. So anyways, The Ice Storm. Very, very interesting, guys. And next up, this is another movie. This is like complete 180 change in story and direction and everything. So Ang Lee is a director. He was adapting a story of the Civil War. This is based on a screenplay by James Shamish, based on a book by Daniel Woodrill. This is Ride with the Devil. There is a Criterion edition of this, but this is the original Universal release of it. But yeah, Ride with the Devil, very, very good. It was very entertaining. It was... I don't know. It's like I'm surprised I've never heard of this movie for some reason, and I just came across it because once I saw it on Criterion had an edition of it, and I saw it for years and really didn't check into it. You know, like I saw the cover and just never really. And then I was looking up Ang Lee, I guess because I was researching The Ice Storm. And that came up, and I'm like, that's weird. That's just, I don't know, it's just odd. You wouldn't think he would go from that to that. But anyway, Ride with the Devil follows four people who are fighting for truth and justice amidst the turmoil of the American Civil War. Director Ang Lee takes us to a no man's land on the Missouri-Kansas border, where a staunch loyalist played by Skeet Ulrich, which, you know, he was pretty popular after Scream, and an immigrant's son played by Tobey Maguire, a freed slave by Jeffrey Wright, and Jeffrey Wright is excellent in this movie. Definitely check the movie out just for him alone. And a young widow played by singer Jewel, which that was another but she's really good actually. They form an unlikely friendship as they learn how to survive in an uncertain time in a place without rules and redefine the meaning of bravery and honor. It's really good. It's a powerful movie. It's got some great action scenes. It's got a lot of great gunplay. A lot of authenticity. It's very authentic, guys, to detail. Again, detail, Ang Lee, and really good. It's got a really good cast of young actors. It kind of reminds me of some of the movies from the 70s, like movies like, oh gosh, I don't know. It reminds me of some stuff like that, just with the young cast and everything. And it's basically from the point of view of them, you know, and it's like this group of ragtag guys, and some a few women actually are involved in this, and it's just I really liked the relationship between Jeffrey Wright and Tobey Maguire throughout the movie. The first part's kind of like Skeet Ulrich and Tobey Maguire, but I think the friendship of Jeffrey Wright and him is truly the star of the show. It's very well written, well directed. I guess it's one of those sleeper hits, you know. I guess it was, you know, like back here it says, you know, the best movie I've seen all year, you know, the New York Daily News. You know, I mean, I guess it fell under the radar. I don't know how I just never saw this, but yeah, I really do recommend these two movies. They're both by Ang Lee. They both have Tobey Maguire in it, which is pretty interesting. Frederick Elms does the cinematography on Ride with the Devil. He's worked with David Lynch a lot, especially he was the DP on The Elephant Man and stuff. So his cinematography is really good. But yeah, it's about 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it really goes by fast. It doesn't seem like it's a 2-hour movie, but I highly recommend that, guys. And I wonder who Frederick Elms did the cinematography also for the Ice Storm, by the way. So it's pretty cool. It's some similar stuff, you know, like we're working with the same crew, some of the cast from Ice Storm and stuff, but two great movies. I would say two sleeper hits, because I mean the Ice Storm had some claim and it was really a good movie. I would almost say it's almost like a cult movie now. I mean, I think it has its audience and stuff, but it's really good. And you know, it's now about 25 years old, so it's becoming fast a modern classic. So yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say about this episode. Just give you a quick recommendation. Check these movies out, stuff like that. I think Ang Lee would go on to make the Hulk, the first Hulk movie, and kind of the first era of the Marvel movies and stuff. And it's a very different take on how the other movies would go, the way he did it and stuff. And a lot of people didn't like the way he did it, the Hulk movie, but I think that's where he was headed after this one, I believe. I think he may have done something else and then the Hulk, but anyways. But that's about it, guys. Hope you liked this episode. Hope I gave you some information that you can use. If you did, give me that thumbs up. Hit the bell so you're notified when I release new videos. But first, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And as always, comment. Let me know what you thought. Give me some feedback, and all that good stuff, guys. So until next time, I'm Mike. And as always, watch good movies. And stay safe out there. Later.